Hi, it's very good to see so many of you here, and I will continue the same topic that Carl has begun. So luckily I'm still not that old as Carl, but still older people is needed here as well because they have more experience. I see the FT as partly, I would say, like our child, which is growing, and it's not a teenager yet, but it makes already quite a lot of problems, and we have to educate them and solve it somehow. With the Digital Logistics Center, we have dealt with this since 2017, which is quite before FT has come. But to compare maybe I would say that we as a FT expert team is now like a father and the European Commission is like a mother. So together we will have to solve those issues and make it like a good person in the future. But today I will explain about where we are overall from the FT for EU and FT for all, because those two projects are like one apple and two sides. Firstly, when you're looking to this map, quite many member states are involved already to build the FT gates and struggling with the issues, because in one hand it looks like the FT gate, it's quite simple solution, just some kind of gateway that passing the information, but actually there are quite a lot of complexity. When we're looking this map, then I already see that we can start building this kind of corridors, and it means that it's quite difficult to implement FT just in one European country without connecting with the neighbors, because otherwise it's not cross-border transportation. And you have seen today many like use cases, demos, tests, which actually concerning data exchange over the different member states using already different gates, which are somewhere, I would say, in the development phase, because also the all requirements has not confirmed yet. But it's good to see that we already can start, for example, driving from Finland and drive through the Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, maybe even Poland to Germany with the digital consignment nodes. We are quite there already. I know that, and some member states are maybe not part of the project, but still they have the obligations as well. So we have to talk with those authorities, those ministries, and help them to onboard the activities as well. And we can basically drive until the Spain, until the Italy, because they are already preparing for the FT. And in the end, it's again 10T network, which we are building that should be digitalized. So about the gates, we have had 2 rounds of like FT test fest. It means that we have tested firstly the connectivity, the certification exchange and connectivity between different gates. We haven't tested yet about the performance and the ability to also support the large volumes, which is quite an important part, because FT doesn't also make this kind of non-functional requirements. But we have to understand that the volumes might be quite high. We have calculated that in the end it might be like more than 3 billion transactions annually, because so many trucks are in the traffic and so many consignments are in the movement in the same time. And for testing purposes, actually it doesn't matter if you are the platform builder, for example, which gate you will choose, which gate you will connect, because all the gates making already network, and then testing purpose to connect one gate, the other gates is coming automatically because we are building the network. About the private side, which is this Apple's like other side, because any authority cannot get any information without the platforms, without the private side. And today They are calling them ECMR platforms, and FT is based on this information. So the basic of the standards are the same, but FT demands a little bit more than at the moment the existing ECMR standard. And quite many of them you have already seen as well, like Pionera, Abona. They are definitely the forerunners in Europe. And what it means forerunners, like are they like getting more like market in the future? Maybe, but it mainly means much more investments and much more spending time to figure it out how the network in the end should work, and also to spend time for testing, and it's quite time-consuming business. So we have pilots with the Luxembourg, with the large multimodal terminal, also testing about the data exchange in the real business cases. You have heard about the NeoGLS, about the dangerous goods connection between the Germany and France. This is also quite far already. 51bis is also one of the like test platform that could be utilized to simulate the data and exchange between the different countries, which has been used also those use cases today. And we have a group of Greek companies together trying to implement the FT components there. Then we have the Digital Logistics Center of Excellence, which is located in Estonia, but I wouldn't say this like Estonian gate, because like Enrico was saying that Estonia will build their own gate when it comes. But of course, Estonian authorities has been very heavily with us. And today, the solution is mainly called as a like official testbed for the FT4All partners, and it's also testbed for the FT4Live partners. So we will welcome all and to try the data exchange between the platforms and between the authorities as well. Then we have from Finland, Avala Group, which has been very actively involved, actually transport company, but they have the IT like department who has been developed their own solution for own purposes, but they are quite advanced in that sense, and mainly between Finland, Estonia, and Sweden. We have from Finland a project with the Vediafri, Kinno, and Aitodev. It's a Lithuanian company and a few Finnish companies who are jointly trying to implement the business processes based on the FT data. You have seen the GBK like examples already, and behind that we have also several national transport authorities who have like tried to pilot locally. In Estonia, for example, we have also about more than 10 different platforms which is operating already today, mostly domestically, because they don't have this cross-border interfaces in place. But they have done this business even in small country very, very well, and shared the data through the web interface with the authorities as well. So we have quite a lot of experiences what need to be done, but it's journey. We are growing this baby, and we need to improve. And to make another maybe example here, like we are building the highway. FT, using only the FT rules, the highway will be quite narrow, because for the transport sector, there are also quite many other requirements and demands. So within those FT projects, especially within the FT4Live, where one topic is also interoperability between the like different legislation, we want to make actually the network more and more valuable for the carriers, for the transport sector, because there are so many like other things that they need to fulfill, and also the authorities must still control. And the consignment node is maybe the smallest one in that sense, but it will be like a backbone. When we have the backbone, then we have add top of that all the other requirements as well. So most of you probably have seen this picture and already subscribed to the newsletter. But if somebody is not, you can scan the QR code. You can follow what we are doing under those pilots, because this is the main point where you can get information what is happening across the Europe within this development. And yep, that's it from my side. I of course can answer a few questions, and now you will see 2 videos about those pilots